As the daughter of a woman whose determination in caring for the community launched the idea that has since become the Lussier Community Center, I'm truly grateful to be here. It was an honor to speak at the first Harvest Celebration in 2013, and it's an honor to be here again celebrating with all of you another 5 years that we've been learning to thrive together. Whether you've been a part of what happens here since the 1970s or this is your first time coming into the center, we welcome you. I want to share a little bit about why I have the honor of being your MC tonight. I do work for Key Mutual. I'm a multicultural business strategy manager there, and I love my job, especially when we get to give back on nights like tonight. But I'm not here because of my job. I mentioned that I talked at the first Harvest celebration 5 years ago. And then I was a graduate student hoping that my studies would pay off and I'd have a career that I love, and now I do. During that speech, I mentioned that I'm also a Wexford kid. I grew up across the street in Wexford Ridge from birth to 18 when I left for college. And I talked about how it's because of the Wexford Ridge Center there that I was able to learn how to swim at summer day camp. It was day camp provided through support from amazing people like you. There are some people in this room who were friends of the center now and who were friends of the center then. So I want to thank you for teaching me how to swim, for teaching me how to sew, for teaching me organized sports, how to make friendship bracelets, for my first trips to Wisconsin Dells. I want to thank you for backpacks, and I want to thank you for school supplies. I want to thank you for gift baskets during the holidays. I want to thank you for presents under my Christmas tree. Most importantly, I want to thank you for your actions that let me know that your presence, through your presence, that I was a valued member of this community as well. You taught me how to give back, and you taught me how to inspire others. As a kid, I was always racing to do whatever I could to make a better life for myself and for my mom. I had envisioned this point in the future where I'd have accomplished all my goals and where I could be one of those people who was giving back to the center instead of just needing help. So I've recently been blessed to check off a lot of those goals on my list. But in that, I've come to realize that there's truth in the fact that there is no finish line. You get to this point where you're running, and then you realize that now you're running a victory lap. And you've got this flag, and you're holding it up, and it's showing everything that you stand for and all that you are. You get that second wind and realize that you could probably run this track forever. So I've also realized that I want to thank all of you in this room who have known that there is no finish line for some time now. And you decided to pour back into this community, allowing so many of us to follow into your footsteps, allowing so many of us, like myself, to get that chance to run our own victory laps. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for your support for all of these years. Thank you.